Encompass for Success has several communication features available to both administrators and staff. This video will showcase the second type of communication, which is referred to as a note. You may want to use these features when recording pedagogical documentation, behavior in the classroom, or conversations with parents. It's important to remember that any information recorded about a student as a personal handwritten note or digitally within OneNote or Encompass should be professional, factual and concise, and related to the improvement of instruction for that student. Any type of documentation about students, whether handwritten or digitally recorded, can be requested under the Freedom of Information Act. To create a note about a student, you will first need to go to the student's profile page, either by going to the class profile for that student, and then clicking on their first name. Another way is to start typing in the name of the student in the search box along the top menu bar and clicking on the name of that student. Once you arrive at the student profile page, click on the Notes tab on the right-hand side. To create a note, click on the green Show All Notes button and fill in the security for that note. Private notes are only visible to yourself, and they are never visible to parents in the parent portal. You can, however, share private notes with other staff that have access to the same student, either within the school or at the board level. To share the private note, click on the green Select button. Check off the name or names of the staff that you wish to share the note with. When you're finished, you can categorize the contents of this note using the drop-down menu. Add content of the note in the content box and click on Save. You will now see the note in the table in the center of the screen, including a very important lock symbol notifying you that the note is private. You will also see the note, the type, who it was updated by, and the time. The last column will provide you with the functions to either edit the note or to delete the note. Public notes are visible to all school and board staff that have access to the same student. They are never visible to the parents in the parent portal. As well, public notes will be visible to teachers in later school years. To create a public note, change the default security setting from private to public. Select the category type for the note and include some content. When you're finished, click on the Save button. You'll notice that the note is now in the table, but that there is not a lock symbol in the first column, as we saw in the private note. You will also see all the same information about the note, as well as the ability to edit or delete the note in the last column. Remember to focus on the observation of the student when using the notes to record pedagogical documentation. When you focus on what you are seeing, you have a better chance to interpret what the learning gap might be. It may also prompt you to use other sources of information within the student profile to learn more about the learner, such as past report card marks, EQAO, or other large-scale assessments like CCAT and CAT4. Questions you may want to ask yourself are, what other data supports this observation? What strategies have I used in the past? What conclusions can I draw from this observation? What strategies can I use to move the learning forward? When you leave the notes page, you can just click on the X in the top corner. You'll see that the notes are now included in the student profile, including other private notes and public notes that have been shared with you. If your email address is linked to your profile, simply click on Profile underneath the red account ribbon. Your email address is there. Then you'll also receive a notification if a note was added to the student profile by another staff. If your email address is not there, simply click on the Edit Profile button underneath your image and add that information to your profile. If you encounter any problems with the messaging features or any other features of Encompass for Success, please contact the help desk.